Hi everyone and welcome back to the S&P Saga, your weekly recap of the S&P 500 index. We'll reveal the winners and losers that drove the index performance and which companies will announce earnings next week. As usual, don't forget to subscribe to understand how individual stocks impact the S&P 500. Let's jump right into this week's review. The S&P 500 closed the week at $6,101.24, up 1.7% from last week and adding $1.1 trillion of market cap. The PE ratio, based on current price and latest earnings, stands at 30.5, down 0.13 points since last week. Let's go to your gainers. NVDA up $120.2 billion or 3.6%, bolstered by the announcement of the $500 billion Stargate AI infrastructure project involving the White House, OpenAI, Oracle, and SoftBank, which is expected to significantly benefit NVIDIA. Microsoft up $111.7 billion or 3.5% as the company clarified the repercussion of the Stargate AI project on it. Amazon is up $93.7 billion or 3.9%, following the announcement that the company was closing 7 warehouses in Canada. Meta up $87.7 billion or 5.7% as the company announced a $65 billion investment in AI following the Stargate announcement. Oracle is up $63.3 billion or 14.1% following the announcement of the $500 billion Stargate AI infrastructure project in collaboration with OpenAI and SoftBank. Lilly is up $56.6 billion or 8.2% after a study supported that their blockbuster drug can reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease. Alphabet up $53.2 billion or 2.2% on no specific news. Note that the company just expanded its partnership with OpenAI competitor Anthropic. Netflix up $51.1 billion or 13.9% after reporting a record addition of 18.9 million subscribers in its fourth quarter, driven by popular live events and original content. Broadcom up $34 billion or 3.1% on no specific news. And then Walmart up $23.1 billion or 3.1% on no specific news as well. Moving on to your losers. Apple is down $108.3 billion or 3.1% on concerns over weakening iPhone demand, particularly in China, and skepticism about the company's AI advancements. Tesla down $63.9 billion or 4.7% as the company announced a price increase for the revamped Model Y. Exxon is down $16.1 billion or 3.3% on no specific news. Berkshire Hathaway down $10.5 billion or 1% on no specific news as well. Chevron is down $10.4 billion or 3.6% on no specific news. Electronic Arts down $6.7 billion or 17.9% after the company reduced its fiscal 25 net bookings forecast, citing decreased demand for its sports video games, including its soccer franchise. Texas Instruments down $6.3 billion or 3.6% after issuing a weaker than expected profit forecast for Q1 2025, citing ongoing challenges in the automotive and industrial sectors. Merck down $6 billion or 2.4% on no specific news. Booking Holdings down $5.4 billion or 3.3% on no specific news as well. Note that the company won its legal case against Ryanair. And finally, ConocoPhillips down $5.2 billion or 3.8% on no specific news. This week, there were no changes announced to the S&P 500. Q4 2024 earnings just kicked off, with 35 members releasing earnings last week and 448 companies left to report. 98 S&P 500 members will release earnings during the week ending January 31st, 2025. And the most interesting will be RTX, Boeing, Starbucks, Stryker, Lockheed Martin, and Chubb on January 28th, followed by Meta, Tesla, Microsoft, T-Mobile, Danaher, ADP, ServiceNow, IBM, Qualcomm, and Lam Research on January 29th. Then Amazon, Apple, Visa, MasterCard, Caterpillar, Comcast, Thermo Fisher Scientific, UPS, Blackstone, Marsh McLellan, and KLA on January 30th. And finally Exxon, Chevron, ABBV, and Eaton on January 31st. Which company do you think will top the list next week and why? Let us know in the comments below and subscribe to our weekly updates. To find out why Tesla and Microsoft were up last week, you should watch this video next.